Oh my gosh. So I got up at 6 in the morning for a class I'm taking in Germany. But besides that, it's such a beautiful day. I had to get myself out. Look at this. I'll never believe where I am. It's 73 degrees here. I talked to a woman this morning. She texted me. It's going to teach me roller skating. Or more roller skating. I already roller skate a lot because it gets you in that flow state and it's like a meditation. It's beautiful. It's amazing. But I was looking at her Instagram page. She teaches one of my friends, this guy. And she was saying, you know, everybody told her that roller skating would lead her to nowhere. You know, it'd be a dead end. And now it's like this big trend that's just happening. I started it like a year ago before all this stuff was happening in our world. I had a friend visiting it. It happened organically. I'm sure it's in my videos. But anyway, so it's like now she gets to do her dream that she's practiced her whole life at, you know, since she was like 7. Teaching it, making a living on it. Oh, look at this, and as the kite goes up. Let's see if we get the kite. There it is. You guys might know, I was trying to chase a kite so many times before, a long time ago. It's so funny. But I just posted me singing the long and winding road that leads to your door. Will never disappear. And it's like this soul's calling. It's just like her soul. She wrote back and she said, yeah, I had this calling. I'm so glad I followed it, even though people told me it would lead to nowhere. This is our soul's calling. It's the same thing as why I had that song deep in my heart. I don't know why I'm singing Willie Nelson's song 100 times, but I don't mind. Today is the last day. I thought I was going to be all dressed up in something fancy, and here I am, like in my tank top again at the beach, because I just went to where my intuition called me to for this last time for this song. But I encourage you to listen to your soul's calling. My friend had this post on his Instagram. It's a private page, or I would have shared it, you know, and I wrote it out on my own page, but it was like, stop chasing after what your mind wants and you'll get what your soul needs. And he's like, I didn't make that up, you know. It was it's a saying, you know, and it makes sense. And I'm like, you wrote that to pick up girls, didn't you? He's like, no girl has ever liked that before. It's the funniest conversation. I'll just leave it at that. It was so funny. He's like, no one ever likes those things. But that's just how quirky I am, you know? And you guys know if you're already here. But I feel like there's going to be a giant awakening. And we're the forerunners of that, you know? And there are runners before us. But anyway, I feel this deep calling in my soul. And thank you so much, you know, for checking out what happens and challenging me and keeping me accountable in a way, you know, to follow what I said I would do and play this 100 times. I have 10 more times to do this. So I wish you much love. I'll go into the time lapse now. I thought I'd do it in this pretty surrounding. For the 30 seconds, you'll see it. Oh, and then I have to sing one time. All right, much love. Cheers. I've been standing at the edge of the water long as I can remember, never really knowing why. I wish I could be the perfect daughter, but I come back to the water no matter how hot. It was so beautiful. I'm crying now. Like, look at that sun. I learned so much. just even now, if you think of the song like, and you don't have to, this is just what's coming to my heart. I live from my heart as well as I can. Of course I forget, like all of us, we forget. That's what this song is about. But the song just spoke to me, and this last 2 times of finally I slowed down. I was like, okay, I gotta just do my job, just like life. We take people for granted. We take ourselves for granted. We don't listen to our own souls. We don't hear the soul of like the earth, not to get all hippie in nature, but we don't quiet on down and get to the essence and see the person, the soul in the person that's next to us, that we're just like, oh gosh, them again, or ourselves. And so one of these times I was singing to nature about how much, I neglected to be present with nature, just the deeper essence of it. It's not a guilty thing. It's just a remembering to remember. And then the song was showing me its own personality. Like every city has a personality, has a soul, and every person has a soul. It's different, but it's similar. Anyway, I'm just gonna sing. Hopefully it's just in my song. All right, thanks for joining me on this journey. Let's see how I'm gonna sing this last one. The people, oh well, this is life. You're on my skates. You're on my... That's what's holding you right now. Maybe I didn't love you quite as often as I could have. Maybe I didn't treat you quite as good as I should have. If I made you feel second best, girl, I'm sorry, I was blind. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Maybe I didn't hold you all those lonely times. And I guess I never told you I'm so happy that you're mine. Little things should have said and done, I just never took the time. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Tell me that your sweet love hasn't died. Give me one more chance to keep you satisfied.